You ready? You ready? Make your big screen debut. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing tonight? Hi, Sherry, Donna, Connie, Cynthia. How you guys doing tonight? Y'all can see we got a little co-host tonight.
She's scared.
She's very nervous. Oh God, what's going on here? I don't know what's going on. This is Munchie, or as we call her, Munch Monster. Just thought I'd introduce you guys to, one of our kids. We've had people ask about our kids, so yeah, there's one of them, ain't it? Yeah. This is a daddy's girl right here. Munchie's a total daddy's girl. She was we'll just say some bad people had her, and we wound up with her, and she's been with us for about 12 years now. So yeah, exactly. She's a little queen. All right, I'm going to turn her loose and let her go back in the living room with mommy, and we'll get down to business. I'll be right back. There we go, mommy.
Shut the door.
Yeah. Okay. Now, hey everybody, how we doing? How is everybody tonight? I just thought I would, introduce you guys to Munchie. I've mentioned, a couple of our puppy dogs from time to time. Hi, John, Kimberly, Hunter, Tom, Sherry, Jamie, Connie. Connie, too many. Too many. But you know how it is. They're kids, right? They're kids. But anyway, I just thought I'd bring her back here and, let you guys meet Munchie. She's, like I said, why is my hat not crooked? Or, that's better. Hi, John. How you doing? Hey, Rick. Anyway, just thought I'd bring you guys, go back live again tonight and say hi to everybody. Oh, Munchie's about 12. She's getting up there. She's an old girl. But, she still rules the roost. Don't let her, little size fool you. Let's see. 3 Chihuahuas. Thank you, Teresa. Appreciate you. Connie, no, we don't have any cats. I don't think Munchie'd appreciate that too much. She's not cat people, which also I wanted to bring up too. I wanted to show y'all wearing my Hillbillyfiles. Check it out. Kevin, one of our friends, trail rider. That's how we met him, trail riding. He has his son, Dean. Yeah, that's Dean right there. Yeah, I guess y'all saw the little ring light thing in the background, huh? In the reflection. Does it make me pretty? Does the little ring light make me pretty? I'm not so sure. Not so sure if that's going to help. Let's see. How is... Yeah, we've been actually... The cat thing, yeah, the last video, we actually did some research a little bit today, and one of you guys, let's see, Buck's Custom Garage, I think. I cannot remember the name now. Oh, yeah, the back of the shirt. We'll get back to that. He sent us a thing about that, and get a ticket from the 60s from a company in St. Louis that actually bought, they bought animals, furs and stuff, and cats was one of the things. I think they gave 20 cents, 5 cents to 20 cents. And yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing, that they did that. But that was the only dress that we could find. That was the only one. But yeah, the back of the shirt. I wanted to show you. Yeah, look here. Let's see. Hillbillies out. Notice the apostrophe S though. Notice that? Hillbillies, all hillbillies, everybody knows this. All hillbillies are like grammatically correct. See, the apostrophe S shows possession. So, you know. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. I did want to show y'all something. Remember, I mentioned that we had, yeah, I know, Cindy, it is. Yeah, I thought the cat thing was really creepy too. Heather is in, she's on the other computer. She's the one that's typing back to everyone saying hi. She's on here too. But anyhow, we had mentioned that, we had found something and we were going to reveal it to you guys live. Do y'all remember that? Well, I've got it right here. I want to show y'all something. Excuse me. Now, this right here, to a lot of people, it's just a stack of papers. All right. To a lot of people, this would be just a stack of papers with, old papers, old documents, probably not a whole lot of value assigned to it. But for those who are into this sort of thing, who know a little bit about, history and so forth and so on, this is more or less, do you guys know what a Rosetta Stone was? It's, basically it was a stone that had two languages on it. One we knew, one we didn't. And we used the one that we knew to translate the one that we didn't. And the term Rosetta Stone, has kind of become a thing, a term on its own. This is kind of a Rosetta Stone of the Hatfield-McCoy feud. For those of you who don't know, I'll briefly kind of touch on it. There was an incident at the hog trial where Ellison was killed, and then the three McCoy boys were gathered up and taken to the pawpaw tree site and killed there. And there's a whole lot of questions. In general, there's a lot of questions that people wonder, that people ask, that, implications made this way, the other way, try to, I think it's this, I think it's that. This right here is, how when you go to court, the court reporter, okay, the court reporter does shorthand, and when they get done, they transcribe that shorthand into the text of that trial. What this one said, what that one said, what this, so on and so forth. These documents right here pertain to a particular case involving the Hatfield-McCoy feud. And there's a lot of information in here. This particular case that we got a hold of here, there was a lot of different people that had to be brought in to testify about this case. So when this case was all done, this is the transcription of that shorthand, right? This is the transcription of that shorthand where you had all of these people coming in and testifying about what happened at this event or what happened at that event. What I saw, what, where so-and-so was. He was up here, he was watching the road, or whatever the case may be. And we've got a whole stack that we can go through, and there will be, I'm sure that there will be several really cool stories come out of this document right here. I mean, this is from 1882. There will be a lot of really cool stories, that come out of this. There will be a bunch. And, it also kind of gives us a little window onto the feud, that maybe some people wouldn't even think to look there, to look under that rock, more or less. And here it is, little Rosetta Stone of our very own. Imagine that, guys. So now on, we'll get a few good ones out of this. We'll get a few really good stories out of this, and there's a whole lot of other interesting information, that we can use in our stories, the research aspect, for those of you who know Heather, she don't like me bragging on her too much, public displays of affection. But you guys ought to see her when she gets onto something. She gets to looking for a story on somebody. I've mentioned before, it's like a pit bull on a pork chop, and she'll be going through genealogy and just all of these different databases to hey Joe, to get all this stuff lined out. And if she can't find someone, she'll go find like their next of kin and find out where they're buried at, and then circle back around and see if there isn't a connection that way. She was telling me earlier today. I think she said that she has posted as far as find a grave, just lost, people who had no record of existing. They, like you and I, we live our whole lives and pass away, and there is no record of anything, any of that, you know. And she has actually got all of that stuff and did all of that. And not to mention, I think she said she had 700 that she had posted pictures and things like that about the grave. So that's 700 people, guys, that someday will be looking for, you know, grandma's grave or papa's grave and have never seen it. But because of what she did, all of that stuff is out there, and there's now a paper trail. There's a little breadcrumb trail to follow. So she's doing a lot. She really is, and I try not to brag on her too much, in the videos and stuff. But you know what I mean. Every now and then you got to. Every now and then you got to. She's very impressive at what she does. She really is. But anyhow, if anybody has any questions now, guys, y'all jump right on in there. Let's see. If I could meet one of the legendary Hatfields, which one would it be? Oh, Lord. That would take, I would think Devil Ants right off the top of my head, but probably Johnsy, maybe. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about that one. That was a tough one. Thank you, David and Joni. Appreciate you very much. Thank you very much. So appreciate all of you guys very much, by the way. Just go ahead and mention that. We very much always appreciate you guys. That's what it's about. It's what it's for. But, you get that, right? Y'all get that. Anyhow, let's see. Yeah. I love roaming around the mountains too. I know what you mean. I did have something else that I wanted to show you guys. This takes guts. This one takes guts to show y'all. What's that? Yeah. Get Heather. Yeah, let's move on. We're a good team, LOL. Love you, baby. I did have something else that I wanted to show you guys, kind of share something, you know what I mean? Something, whatever. Cool to me, anyway. Something very cool to me. This is a picture from, I'm going to say, about 1972, give or take. And I just wanted to show y'all this. Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl. Very much appreciate you. Thank you. We try. Thank you. This right here. Now, this is, in pictures, how y'all got them pictures, the embarrassing one. All right. Y'all got one of them? Who's got one of them? An embarrassing picture from one of their kids, right? Let me get this to where you can see. Hang on. Yes, that is Leo. Hang on. Yes, that is Leo. Plaid pants and all, guys. Plaid pants and all. It was a different time. How Brady Bunch I can't get the light right. Sorry about that. How Brady Bunch does that look though? Check out that's my sister Angie. Check out that dress. How Brady Bunch do we look? But I thought I'd show y'all that. I'm the only one left now. They're all gone. Mom, Angie, you know. But I just thought I'd show y'all that picture, the plaid pants. Had an uncle wore those. He run around till he passed away about 15 years ago. He ran around in plaid pants the entire time. Huh. Let's see. Husbands from Huntington and roam around the Arizona mountains. That sounds really cool. I'd love to go out west. I'd love to go see Arizona. Really would. Plaid pants were cool back then. Yeah, apparently they were. Everybody had plaid pants, didn't they? Uh, I can remember my Uncle Sonny. He's been gone now for many years now, but Lord, man, he would. Oh God, he'd have these awfulest plaid pants, brown. He'd like brown plaid pants, and he'd wear these like blue checkered plaid button up. Oh my God, Uncle Sonny, I love you, but no, dude, you can't do this. Let's see. Love the shirt. I do too. I think it looks pretty cool with fitting, camo and everything. Thank you, Kevin. By the way, thank you. Very fitting, isn't it? Mm. Fishing on the tug. I'm very much looking forward to that too. With a little belt and a white belt. Weston, West Virginia. Yeah, where the asylum is, I believe. Heather, have you been up there? I think she went to Weston, didn't you, Heather? Let's see. Uh, Pretty cute. I'm assuming you mean me. No, I'm assuming you mean Munchie. Actually, plaid polyester. Exactly. Like that nylon stuff. I always wondered about that. It seemed like it'd get really cold in cold weather, don't it? Uh, Called my dad Sonny. Uncle Sonny was cool. He was a one of a kind, guys. I've seen this man. When I was little, I've never seen him drive by somebody broke down. When I was little, Uncle Sonny would see somebody broke down on the side of the road, a total stranger, and I never once saw him pass somebody by. He would stop and he'd fix their car. If he couldn't fix it, he'd take them. He was just that kind of dude. Let's see. Uh, Dave and Joni, would you mind giving a shout out to Joni? Hey, Joni, how you doing? Any more magnet fishing? Danny, I think Danny is doing some, and we've got a couple. We've got an idea or two. I don't want to say too much right now, but we do have an idea or two for magnet fishing that should be pretty cool. Yes, Christine, we are live, not recorded live. Yes. Working on any videos in the Hazard, Kentucky area. Heather has a folder of stories that she keeps. We've got, I think she said 212 stories on the waiting list. So yeah, I told y'all there's a bunch of them in the pipe. See what I mean now? Just on the list of things she wants to do, she's got 212. That's a lot of mountains for Leo to climb, ain't it, guys? That's a whole lot of mountains to climb. Oh, hey, Kevin. Yeah. Bell bottom pants and platform shoes. I remember them too. I can remember Mom putting me in bell bottom shoes or pants when I was little. Bell bottom shoes, bell bottom pants. Been mountain goating constantly. Almost every time I go out the door, there's a mountain to climb. Let's see. Yarn enthusiast. enthusiast. Hello, Leo. Hey, how you doing, yarn enthusiast? Uh, let's see. The Toe River in western North Carolina, Lost Cove. I have not. Uh, you're more than welcome. More than welcome, Dave and Joni. Dave. I'm assuming. uh, need to write a book with pictures. Well, we're hillbillies, so we would definitely need the pictures. uh, Weston, Clarksburg. I have to say, I watch a ton of these smaller historical channels. Heather's research is the absolute best. Thank you. Thank you. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Y'all just don't know, man. She gets into something. That one grave, she'd been looking for that grave forever. She just wouldn't quit. She just started circling back around to other family members until she found where they were buried. And it's just, she won't quit. When she finds one, she won't quit. When you get out there, you got to find them. So I guess she feels the same way too. You gotta hunt them down. Sears Tough Skin Jeans. Any relation to the owners of the Hatfield McCoy Museum? I'm guessing if you mean Jack, yes. Let's see. How many hours of research goes into each cemetery episode? The info is meticulous. It seems like it must be a full-time job. It is. The cemetery videos are one of the hardest because every single grave you have to look up, and if it has a listing, she'll update it, and if it doesn't, she'll make one. And the thing about Heather is she'll go from this person, and then she'll find, poor little Martha, don't have a marker. So she'll go ahead and make one for Martha. And then, Martha's kids. And, it's just a great big rabbit hole. You go down it and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger as you go. She tries to not go too many, generations, but sometimes she, just winds up down in there and just doing all kinds of genealogy stuff for people and just posting away. Let's see, Hatfield 365. My father and I watch you guys all the time. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, where can I find the info on the Cowboy Lingo Forest? Love that video. There's several places in our video. If you go down there, there's a park entrance. They have all kinds of information. If you get down that way, the old ruins, just all kinds of stuff. It's a beautiful place. Beautiful, beautiful place. Love to meet y'all and fish in that tub. Looks like an awesome place to fish. It really is. It really is. It's a great place. Yeah, it's a lot of briars. Yeah, y'all ought to see. I know you can't see us on. You can't see these little white dots everywhere. Every one of them's a briar from trail riding or doing a story. You kind of get used to them though in the summertime. Kettle Falls, Washington. Patreon members. Hey, Jim. Hey, Jim. Love the metal detecting videos. I do too. They're a lot of fun. You get out and, and just beep, 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 and pull out something cool. There's something about the metal detecting videos. It's like instant gratification when you find something. It's just right there and you got it. You're good to go. So yeah, those are really good ones, and you don't have to research a whole lot. You just kind of dig it out, and there it is. Yeah, Deb Pachyderm left a message for Danny about the railway. I saw that. I saw your post. I did. I think that would be a good idea. I do. I believe it'd be a good idea. The railroad. I think I read somewhere that this rail yard, our local. I think I said it was seventh largest in the world or seventh largest in the northern hemisphere, something like that. It's massive rail yard, from all the coal and freight all that sort of stuff. I believe it ties into Norfolk, Virginia, is how big the thing is. It's huge, huge, huge rail yard. Coolville. I like the name. Let's see. Metal detecting videos. They're fun. They are fun, because Danny mentioned that he's had, it's hard to video and do the metal detecting at the same time. I can get that. I can see where it would be hard to do both at the same time. Just the videoing aspect of it is. Really enjoyed the Warfield Cemetery episode. I did too. I thought that was a really cool cemetery. The way it was all separated into family plots, and you're not responsible for the entire graveyard per se. You just do.
Say hello to Jim.
I did say hi, Jim. Hi, Jim.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Huh?
Jim and Norma.
Jim and Norma, huh? But anyways, I was saying, the cemetery, the way it's all separated, I think it's really cool that they have like the plots, and you'll have like over here, you'll have this beautiful plot, and then you go right over here and have one that's total disarray, really old, and then a beautiful one over here, and then and it's the one at the cemetery at Warfield. It was like it's a whole bunch of cemeteries all in one, so that was a really interesting one. It really was. The sound of the train, yeah, Tweedledee, yeah, you'll hear those a lot. The sound of the trains in our videos. Mopar, no car. Hey, Leo. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome, all of you, by the way. Welcome, very much so. Very much so. The Bowie knife that at Jack's place. Yes. For those of you who don't know, we were metal detecting behind Devil Ance's house, and we found a whole bunch of coins. We found mine script. We found a small jar that had a bunch of coins in it, and a Bowie knife. Not kidding about this big, great big Bowie knife. But it turned out that the Bowie knife was from somewhere in the 70s. It wasn't, still very interesting. How did a Bowie knife from the 70s wind up buried behind Devil Ance's house in the mountainside? It's still a little bit kind of weird, don't you think? But, Donnelly's, Ontario, Canada. No, I don't think so. Stand. Let's see. Hi, Leo and Heather. Just getting here. Welcome. Welcome to the little hanging out. I started to say party, but I don't guess it. Woohoo! Party! Dean Gray, fairly new subscriber here. The first one I saw was the life on coal miners. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. It was a very dangerous job and a very hard thing to do. Hard job to do and live through it. It's a good analogy there. Let's see. Oh, Mindscript, Stan. I don't know what Mindscript is. It's something. It was a little piece of tin with a coal company's name on it. When they hired you and brought you down here on payday, they give you this stuff. Of course, we didn't tell you that when we hired you, but it was only good at my store, and my things are really expensive, and it was just a way of cheating you out of your money, is what it was. It was a way that mine operators had to, they'd trick you into coming down here and taking the job, and it was a way of, just one of the ways that they would swindle you back out of your money, is what Mindscript was. Rose, hi Leo from northern Minnesota. Lived in Kentucky for a couple of years. Hi Rose, welcome to the channel. Kevin Will, love the channel. We love you too, Kevin. We certainly do. Love the video where you're at the graveyard beside the church with the disembodied voice. I know we've had a couple of those. Have y'all caught any of the orbs? Go look back at that Warfield video. Go look at the Warfield video. Look for orbs. Those of you who might be interested, You know, the weird. Every now and then you catch a weird voice. Every now and then you catch a weird thing. You mentioned that Warfield video a minute ago. Go back and look at that. Take a close look as we're going up on the right hand side. You'll see, and then goes right down into the ground, right where the grave is. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Deb, oh my soul company store. That's what the song came from. Tennessee Ernie Ford, another day older and deeper in debt. That's exactly what he was talking about. And that song. Hi Leo and Cheddar, chatting from Western New York. Hi Janet. Uh, Joe D. Clark. One case that y'all did that I have on my list to deep dive is Pike County Sheriff Roy Conway. Yeah, we've mentioned, Heather and I have discussed that a little bit. Donnie Rouse, man, this chat is very cool. Well, if it is, that's you guys doing that. That ain't me, that's y'all. Let's see. Love watching you, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. Are you a believer now? Oh no, man. Oh no. I've seen a lot of weird stuff. You can't go through life without seeing a lot of weird stuff. But we'll sit on the fence a little bit longer. How about that? uh, the French Ever Soul feud. I think we've heard about it. Let's see. Central Texas. Hi, Christy. Georgia Pelfrey. I'll definitely be looking because I like the weird things like that. I do. We do too. We do too. We like those kinds of stories. Some of them pretty far out there. Some of them are just odd. Some of them for their historical significance, and some of them are just because they're just so far out there, just so strange. The cat thing. I thought that was just crazy. But apparently not, man. Apparently, yeah, they were buying and selling them and making clothes. And we found one was I can't remember the denomination now. It was a church. I think it was nuns, if I remember right. That they would only wear cat clothes made from cat, but it was a humility thing. It was humble. Trying to be humble, humble, humble. I think cat was like the cheapest thing you could get or something. And yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. And a lot of them are weird, but a lot of it's our sensibilities, just I guess people just they did things differently. They looked at things differently, and they were taught things differently, from their parents, I guess. Wisconsin, lover of history. Don't blame you, Michael. Uh, yes, the Blue Fugates would be nearby. We're planning to do that one too. Uh, some okay. We usually go to sleep listening to the Hillbillyfiles camping or Billy Graham. That's a pretty big, um, varied tastes. Let's see. Any info on Top's mother? We haven't been down there yet. We know where it's at. Cynthia Neal or ginseng. Wear skunk suit. Yeah, no kidding. That would keep you real humble there, wouldn't it? You ever run over one? Don't do that. Don't do that. Man, your car will smell horrible for days. If you run over, I hit one in Ohio. Oh Lord, it was bad. The car. Oh Lord. Uh, let's see. Nashville, Tennessee. We have some Heather's family down that way. Oh, morel mushrooms. Not so much. I know morels when I see them, but not so much. I don't really do a whole lot of mushroom hunting. Um, morels are ones too you have to watch because there's a fake morel too. There's a real morel and a fake morel. I think it's called a false morel is the name of it. But if I'm not mistaken, now somebody might know more about it than I. If I'm not mistaken, hollow looks like a morel, but it's hollow is the poisonous one. and the one that's firm all the way through is the real Morel. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. The Cotton Top video was awesome. We very much had a really good time with that one. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun. It was. We did the first one about a year ago, and I think Heather put it right in the title. The search begins, and we knew we were coming back to Cotton Top someday, and because the evidence led us that we got the dude's grave, and so it's like some of them going in, you have a pretty good idea where you're going before you even get there. Satellite, Google Earth, things like that. Let's see. Pictures of orbs in Charleston. Hope y'all can go to Southwest Virginia, Hidden Valley. Just heard of Johnny. Sorry, text is moving. Can you see the snakes in the den up at Almost Heaven swing that you go to? Certain time of year. If you go up there during the summer months, what they call for those of you who know dog days. You ever heard of dog days this summer? Late summer, they shed their skin, and when they do, they shed on their eyeballs too. They can't see, and they will strike at anything warm. So yeah, you can actually see rattlesnakes up at Death Rock. I was up there late summer, just before cold weather set in, and somebody had killed one right at the top of Death Rock and had its head cut off and was laying right there. So I kicked the head over the hill and buried it, and the body over the hill, get that, because you can still get, dead rattlesnake can still tear you up. Thank you, Deb. Very much appreciate you. Thank you very much. But just a dead snake's head, rattlesnake, you can, step on it or something, and it's the same. It's exactly the same as getting bit by a rattlesnake. Exactly the same. Don't think Cotton Top did anything. I think Cotton Top was involved. But you know how that goes. You know how old stories are. Sometimes half the facts aren't actually facts. Let's see. Warm wishes from Appalachia from Southern Ohio. Thank you, Sheila. Very much appreciate you. Thank you. Let's see. Thanks for the hard work on the Cotton Top video. Yeah, that is true. It's strange how someone can label someone and have it last a lasting effect. That is true. The whole Cotton Top. I mean, if you watch a lot of videos, if you guys look this up and read books, whatever, Cotton Top, it was portrayed, and even in the movie, Hatfields and McCoys, Cotton Top was portrayed. Y'all watch Gilbert Grape? You know what I'm talking about? Gilbert Grape. He's portrayed very much like a Gilbert Grape sort of mentality. But I mean, y'all saw the picture. The guy sitting there on the gallows, kneeling to pray. If the guy's sitting there on the gallows kneeling to pray, he knows he's about to die. He's not faking. You know what I'm saying? That's obvious that he knew. I'll put it that way. It's pretty obvious that he knew. Let's see. Mike Jim Vance. Hey, everyone. Our Appalachian roots. Oh, hey, Danny. How you doing? I just now saw you. Hey, Danny. Old Cotton Top took one for the team. He certainly did. He certainly did. With Cotton Top's execution, Cotton Top's execution is pretty much what put the final nail in the feud itself. That pretty much put a stop to it. Sending all our love from the thumb of Michigan. That's cool. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you very much. Very much appreciate you guys. Just so everybody knows, every time y'all do something like that, it goes into gas money. Just so everybody knows. Love your story. Seen you in Williamson in my car. My grandmother, granddaughter said, "Mama, there goes Leo." LOL. Thank you, Sherry. Very much appreciate that. Thank you. And tell your granddaughter we said hi. Let's see. I can't pick a favorite video. Love them all. Thank you, Judy. Very much appreciate you. We try to put a lot of work into it. We've got a whole lot more plans too. You know, we've got a bunch of big plans. Like I said, Heather's got 200 and I think she said 212 stories. We got a really interesting one coming up. I don't want to give too much of it away, you know, let the cat out of the bag just yet, so to speak. We're not looking for a whole person this time. The next time I go out, I probably, most likely, if we do the one we're talking about, I won't be searching for an entire person in this grave. It's, yeah, one of them. That one would be a wild story. Let's see. Are you booking a lot of tours for spring and summer? Unfortunately, Connie, we aren't doing any trail tours. We kind of retired, you know, from the trail tours. It just got, you know, just a lot of responsibility, you know, a lot of problems, you know, breakdowns, things like that. You know, you kind of get used to it after a while. You kind of take them in stride. But since we started doing, you know, the Hillbillyfiles, you know, I'll just be honest, it's kind of taken on a life of its own, and you know, just kind of dominated our lives since then. Hey, Bridget, how you doing? That's Heather's sister, by the way, in case anybody's curious. Say hi, Bridget, everybody. I love Bridget. She is insanely cool. She really is. She is insanely cool. Let's see. Next time you find a red daddle snake, a red daddle snake, guys, a dead rattlesnake. We're getting dyslexic up in here. So call the authorities because they can milk the snake. Okay. Not doing any tours, but your group would like to pay you just to ride around with us on Memorial Day weekend. We do. I have been doing a car tour. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you very much. I have done a couple car tours. You know, since we've done this, you know, I kind of, you know, the trails, different story. But thank you, Bridget. I'm proud of you too, honey. You know, we have done a few car tours. We took a friend, Josh, you know, not long ago. I'm sure some of y'all saw the video. And, you know, just went out all day and rode around to a whole bunch of historic sites and different places and just, you know, had a really good day. It's good fun. It's a lot of fun. You know, we hit a whole lot of places. Sure did. And one day, I think we hit 6, 7 Hatfield McCoy sites at Make One Massacre, museum, all kinds of crazy stuff, all in one day. Hey, Bridget, everybody said hi to Bridget. That is cool. I always heard the same about stepping on rattlers. That's, you know, what I've heard. I heard the big ones can go right through the bottom of your shoe. That their fang where it curls, if you step on it a certain way, their fang can go through their head and get you that way. Yeah. Let's see. Couldn't get spell checked. I know what you mean, man. I hate spell check. I hate spell check. I argue. Siri, oh my God. Y'all seen me in the videos. Y'all seen Siri? She's over here. Man, me and that woman fight like dogs. Heather can tell you. Siri and I will be talking to each other, and she mentioned it not long ago. She said, "Man, I can just hear the hate in y'all's voices. It's not just you; it's her too." You know, you know how everybody else. Hello, Siri. I do that. She's like, "What?" We do not get along, and man, she lies to me. God, man, Siri's. We don't get along. Siri and I don't like each other, not at all. Heather says they have real issues. You should hear us. Yeah, it's they get in an argument with her and she'll argue back. That's what I don't get, man. Why does this stupid thing argue back with me? Shut up, phone. I don't get that. Why does that thing argue with me, man? I don't get that. Oh Lord, my coffee's getting cold on me. I'll bring me a thermos next time. Thermos and a pizza. There we go. I never understand. Connie says you're. Thank you, Connie. I appreciate that. It's a little goofy every now and then. A little goofy goes a long way, don't it? Uh, you and Siri are hilarious. You should really hear us, man. We did this one. I don't even remember where I was at. I videoed it. We get in this argument, and I told her I said something, and she got offended. And I said, "Well, you keep taking me to the wrong place." She says, "I'll do better next time." I said, "Okay," and then gave her the directions again. She tried to send me to Canada again. She's all the time. I don't know what it is about Canada. I think she wants to go to Canada, maybe. I don't know. But my phone constantly trying to trick me into going to Canada. I don't know why. Uh, let's see. Ike's Tomb. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. I sure do. Siri needs taught respect. She does, man. She does. She does. Siri is. I don't know about that girl, man. I don't know about her. Uh, let's see. Judy said, "Been to the love wasn't." Oh my God, Leo's giddy laugh is the best. uh, yeah, I can kind of keep you up there and help you out there. I'm usually just in case anybody's curious. I'm not. I'm the kind of person. I'm serious when I have to be serious. You know, when I need to be. If I don't need to be serious at the time, there's a real good chance I probably ain't going to be serious at the time. You know, so just in case anybody's ever wondering that, why is Leo all time giggling? It's cause Leo's all the time giggling. He's not faking that at all. I'm I just like to have fun. That's the way I look at it. You know, first if you're surrounded by dumpster fires, tap dance your way right through there. Come out the other side laughing. Am I right? If you can, you know. Let's see about me and Siri. Yeah, y'all should have seen us arguing for real though. Let's see. Joe said something. I missed it. I'm sorry. Oh, Heather's hacked your phone and trying to send you to Canada. You may be onto something, now, honey. We need to talk. My wife, Lori, said hello and wanted to thank you for your Markham Cemetery video. Thank you very much. Very much appreciate that. Thank you. Life is too short to be serious. It most certainly is. That's the one thing that I have learned in doing this stuff, guys. And I mentioned it, to our younger viewers once. People say you've got your whole life ahead of you, and that may be true, but you don't know if it's going to be 80 years or 80 seconds. Right? So you may as well try to have fun with it. Life is a roller coaster, people. Go down that bad boy with them hands up, screaming all the way. That's how you do that. Keep up the giggling. Video of the Civil War fortifications at Harper's Ferry. Now that would be cool. That really is cool. That would be cool. I'd love to do something like that. Cotton Top video, that was the best video. Well, thank you very much, Kevin. Very much appreciate you. Thank you. Weird about drink cups. Uh, yeah, we do love anything Civil War related. Heather and I are both, Civil War. Like when we run into the old military graves too, in the cemeteries and stuff. We always make a point to, you know, to stop there and recognize those people. I mean, we all know, every one of us knows, you guys know, you take someone who died in, military conflict in Pacific, Europe, wherever, you know, the person got drafted, they went to war, they fought for our country and died for our country. And I honestly believe that's worthy of mentioning. I sincerely do think that merits stopping for a minute and recognizing those people. So, well, Leo, could y'all do one on the creepy graveyard in Pocahontas and the people that lived there? My husband's grandma said they used to find musket balls. Yeah, we found a few of those. Danny finds a lot of those. Mm. Sorry, guys, rug keeps getting under my foot there. Let's see. Central Pennsylvania. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Been up there a couple times. Been through Pennsylvania. It's beautiful country. Beautiful place. I love it. I love mountains. Anything that, I like. I loved Ohio. Don't get me wrong. I thought Ohio was pretty cool. There's a lot of jobs too. I just like my mountains. When I came back home, I felt like I was back home. Sand, Cat Mom in Kentucky. We love your videos so much. Greetings from Sanda and Timmy in Kentucky. Hi, guys. Thank y'all. Linda Lee, very informative chat. So far, I've learned about red daddle snakes, bell bottom shoes, and Psycho Siri. Yeah, we're super educational up in here, y'all. What made you start this whole venture, Lord God? Now that one's a tough one. We started the tours, we were both into the history, and then got into the tours, and just the YouTube kind of took off, and the videos and stuff, and it was just so much fun. We just started making more of them and more of them and more of them and more of them, and now it's like we're addicts. My name is Leo, and I'm addicted to making videos. They're one of those. Maybe someday they'll make like a self-help group for us. I don't know. Let's see. My husband eats pizza every stinking day. Heather, he gets pizza every day. Good afternoon to this beautiful community from Dallas, Texas. Thank you, Patrice. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Nice to say. I've been to a lot of the places I've shown. That's really cool. That's exactly, we like to hear that, that you showed some place and, somebody went up there and, found whatever. I think that's really cool. I really do. Let's see. Mothman. We would love to do Mothman. I want a picture with the Mothman pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. I want, like this. I'll kick back around Mothman's shoulder. I want that picture. Maybe a moonshine jug. It'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Let's see. Can you introduce us to your pets? Well, Meadow's like really old. Willow and Meadow are twins. Meadow's really old. She's Willow is too, but Willow's doing a little bit better. So they're old puppies. All of them are. Let's see. This is better than Hee Haw on a Saturday night in the 70s. I remember Hee Haw. Lord God, I hated that show. Oh my God, I hated Hee Haw. Mom and Beechel. Every what was it, Friday night? I think it was Friday night or Saturday night. Mom would get a big bag of Doritos. This is when Doritos, I guess that's when Doritos came out, I think. Mom would get a great big bag of Doritos, and we'd sit around and watch Hee Haw. And God, I hated it. I hated Hee Haw with a passion. I mean, really bad. Uh, uh, Digging Merit, just send us an email to send us a story. Most of all of our videos will have our email link, so you guys can get a hold of us. Chief Cornstalk, yes, we have looked into that. Okay, Heather saw the email. Yeah, let's see. Hee Haw was the best. Yeah, I love Hee Haw too. Yeah, he's great. Let's see. What started you on this whole venture again? It it kind of took on a life of its own. You know, the YouTube just kind of took off, and it was just we were having so much fun, and just started doing this and doing that, and it's just kind of taken on a life of its own now, and you know being related to helps, and being in already into the historical aspects, and already being into the tourism, and it just kind of all came together, like it saying like the perfect storm. It just kind of came together, all the little pieces. That old saying about getting your ducks in a row, all the little ducks just lined up, without us having to touch them. They just kind of did it on their own. So we just kind of went with it, and I haven't looked back since, just run with it, but it's been a lot of fun. It really has. Met, hanging out with you guys and hearing from you guys. That's really cool. We like that. Killed in the Battle of Point Pleasant. Buried in a mass grave. Really, Joe? Huh. Let's see. Let's see. I used to get in trouble for imitating the Hambone brothers. Oh, you mean the fork and spoon thing? Yeah, I remember that. I know what you're talking about now. Have you ever thought about taking a dog with you camping for company and protection? Munchie would probably be the best to take with me, and as far as protection, she's about yay big. uh, to be honest, most of the places I go, I'm kind of concerned. I've thought about taking, but I'm kind of concerned if I take one up there, a coyote or, a snake or something like that. And, I, can't take your kids in dangerous situations, right? Let's see. Hi, y'all from Beckley, West Virginia. Hi, Donna. How you doing tonight? Pack heat. Yeah, Leo. It's West Virginia. We live where we live here, Southern Appalachia. We used to get trail riders when I was doing tours, or people would ask if you were allowed, to carry. I used to tell people all the time, dude, this is West Virginia, or squirrels shoot back. Everything here is packing. Everything. That stray dog, he's got a 9. Everything here is packing. Yeah. Uh, yeah, the stray. Hey Rick, the stray. Yeah, we gave that. I've seen that dog twice. She lives up there. I gave her a big. I've hooked her up 2 times. Dave and Joni, we have a Chihuahua and he's bulletproof. Definitely a good watchdog. Munchie thinks she's bulletproof. She does, man. She thinks she's just. Oh my God, she just knows. She knows that she's just a baddest dog that ever walked the face of the earth. But But she's a little bit tougher. We have another little Prissy's a little applehead. She's a little applehead chihuahua about that big. And Prissy, she's got this bad habit. Prissy be laying there. Other Munchie walks by. She snaps at her, right? Munchie gets mad. Prissy rolls over. So it's like she bites Munchie. Then when Munchie gets mad about it, Prissy's like, "What do you get mad at me for? I didn't do nothing." And that's how that goes, right? Prissy starts trouble. She gets her butt kicked, and then she acts like the other dog jumped her. So that's how that goes. Let's see. Yeah, Josh, you're probably right. You're probably right. How you doing, by the way, Josh? Good to see you. Good to see you, dude. Good luck, by the way. Let's see. Sherry Nichols. Hey, y'all from West Virginia. Been over there a lot. We're getting ready to come over there real soon. We've got several over that way that we're getting ready to start on. A whole bunch of them. Isaac Shelby's graveyard in Kentucky. It's known to be haunted. The legless wonder of West Virginia, Abe Bonifield of Tucker County. Just like having kids, dogs are, yeah. Oh, hey, Jack, how you doing? How you doing? Jack Hatfield, everybody. Devil Lance's, remember I introduced y'all to Jack Hatfield up there when I did the video? Devil Lance's, what is it? Great grandson, I think, yeah. Anyway, I remember the one I said, such a great grandson, you have to say it 5 times. Yeah, that's the dude. Jack's here, descendant of the Hatfields. So, yeah, we got some, let's see. If y'all ever get down, Jack's got the museum, all that kind of stuff. I'm sure he'd love to see y'all. Swing by, come check out the museum, come check it out. Y'all seen in the videos some of the stuff he's got there. He's got some really, really cool stuff. He sure does. Let's see. Hi, Jack. What's that? Gloom, despair, and agony on me. What was that from? That was a song. I can't remember what that was from now. Been a long time. Let's see. We need some undated from the video. Yeah. I agree. Get him, everybody. Jack, you need to put up more video. Get him, everybody. Sick him. You need to put up more video, Jack. Your stuff is very interesting, and I think you do really well. Let's see. Dave and Johnny said they went to the museum in December, but didn't get the chance to see him. Hee-haw. Y'all remember that Mini Pearl had the tag? Wasn't that Mini Pearl? Our mom liked her. Mom used to like her. That's right. That's where the song is, isn't it? Despair and agony on me. That's what that was. That's right. I remember that now. Let's see. Let's see here. Rode the ferry in Martin's Ferry. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Oh, is Buck Owens the one that sung that song? I remember him too. What was the other dude? Roy Clark. And let's see. How many can I remember from Hee Haw? What was the other? Little Wendy Holcomb. I remember that. They'd get her to come out and sing. Grandpa. BR 549. Y'all remember that? Yeah. Minnie Pearl. Where are you tonight? I remember that. Junior Samples, Lulu, yeah. Donna Heckens took you long. This is fun, y'all. This is fun. Y'all should all do this. I'm telling you, it's loads of fun. Trust me, loads of fun. All y'all need to do this. Just go live. uh, let's see. Jack said, LOL, I know. Leo has to pull me out of my shell to get me on video. We're going to go back over. We've got one that we've been kind of talking about. Jack and I and Heather, there's one that we want to go check out. It's a really cool spot to recreate from an old historic picture. I don't want to get into it too much, but it's a famous old historic picture that was taken really, 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 really long time ago. We're pretty sure we know where the spot is. We think we know where it's at. So we've been talking about that, before vegetation, gets out of hand real bad. Maybe run up there and go see if we can't find that spot and recreate that picture. How cool would that be, right? Let's see. Tammy Leahy, y'all cracking me up. We love you too, Tim. Ronnie Stoneman, she just passed away last week. Was that someone from Hee Haw, or am I just like slipping? I think I'm just young enough to not know what you're talking about. I get that a lot. Sorry, guys. Heather's dying in the living room. Oh my God, he just did that. Hillbilly, I got an excuse. This is crazy. This is fun. Just fun. Oh my God, this is hilarious. Oh, I bet Heather's freaking out. I can't read, y'all. My eyes watering. Hang on. Oh Lord. I'm sorry. I can't read. I can see those texts moving, but I can't see what it says. Hang on. Oh my Lord. That was fun. Buddy said, "Hi, Jack. Just don't holler that on a plane, and you'll be okay." All right, let me put that down. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Let me get it together. We'll be all right. We'll make it. Good laugh does you great. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Heather, get Leo some tissue. That's funny. That's funny.
I didn't even know what you're laughing at.
That was funny. All right, we're good. Now.
Tell Tammy thank you, because that's why I brought you.
Thank you, Tammy. Oh Lord, that heater's burning my foot off. Okay. James Holbrook, yes. Jack, I'm planning a big 2-day sightseeing trip Memorial Day weekend. One stop is your shop. That is really cool. There, Jack. There's your guest right there. Somebody coming to see you. Let's see. Oh, that's Josh. I didn't even notice that. I was just reading. Let's see. Good medicine. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, my friend. It certainly is. Tissue, you need a diaper. Oh, Lord. Nah, I'm good. I got it. I got it. We're back under control now. Okay, probably. Uh, let's see. You don't have to be sorry. I think we're all doing the same thing. So, what exactly, Jack Hatfield, home place and museum. So, what exactly is mountain goating? Anybody want to grab that one? It's when you have to take off up the side of a mountain to go find something, to go find the graveyard. Like when you and I, if we go up to find that old cave, that place, that I didn't just mention, where that old picture was taken, we'll have to mountain goat up to that place. That's what mountain goating is, climbing mountains, basically. He said, "Yeah, I want to do that." Linda Lee, I ain't had so much fun since the hogs ate my brother. Oh Lord, this is fun, y'all. This is actually fun. We should have done this a long time ago. I wish I'd have done this a long time ago. This is a lot of fun. I'll be honest. The first one we did, the other live, the first one. I'll be honest. I was pretty nervous about that one. I'm a little bit nervous tonight too, coming into this one, but this is just loads of fun. Having a good time with you guys. Very much so. I hope y'all are too. Hope y'all having fun too. Uh, we'll do that, Jack. We'll go check it out. We'll go see if we can find it. There's something else up your way too that I've been wanting to bring up to you. When we get up that way, there's something else I want to go find too up near your way. Let's see. Jack needs a horse named Fred. He really does, don't he? You should, Jack. You should get a horse named Fred. You know that? Dave Lance had a horse named Fred, in case anybody was curious. So Jack, his grandson, should, in theory, have a horse named Fred too. I agree. You're a natural entertainer, Leo. I don't know about that. I think I'm naturally goofy. I think that's what it is. I'm just naturally goofy. Let's see. Said it's better than being in a bar. The agony on me. Yeah. Yeah, Danny did. Yeah, Danny found Appalachian Roots with Dan. In case anybody's curious, that's Danny. He said he found one of his shoes. He did. He found one of the shoes that we think was probably one of Fred's shoes. It's in the right spot. It's right there. Yeah, laughter is good medicine. It makes you. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Kathy, hey Leo. Oops, looks like I'm late. You're right on time. uh, let's see. Dan already has a shoe. Yeah. Bob and Tom's Fred riding Fred. Oh yeah, I remember that. I do remember that. That Bob and Tom's radio thing. I remember that. That was cool. Uh, yeah. Somebody told Jack he should put a corral out there for Fred, right beside the house where Jack lives now, where Devil Anse Hatfield used to live. You got Jack's house right here, right beside of it. On the right hand side is the corral where Devil Anse's horse. That's where Devil Anse used to keep his horse. Fred was right beside the house. And Heather said she has a picture of it. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Heather said you can Google it. It's not that rare of a picture. Yeah, it is. Jack said it's a cool photo. It really is. It really is. I like the one. I like the one of Devil Anse later after the feud, where he's got that Mexican sombrero on his head. What was it called? Vaudeville. Vaudeville is what it was called. He joins this little vaudeville troupe after the feud was over with, and there's this one famous picture of Devil Anse sitting in a chair. You know, he's got his guns and all that, and he's got this great big Mexican sombrero on his head. And that's, they're just really cool pictures. I just thought that one was really cool. That jumps out in my mind, cool, weird pictures. Devil Anse in a sombrero. What? But there he is. There he is. What are you going to do, right? There he is. He did it. Let's see. Yeah, Johnsy. Yeah, Johnsy went out west. Yeah, he did. He worked for a timber company out there for a while too. He did some logging. So yeah, that's one I would like to meet. I would kind of like to meet Johnsy. A lot of weird questions though, dude. You're kind of odd. You know that? You're kind of weird. You shouldn't have done that girl that way. Anyhow, what is the best UTV dealer in your area? The one that fixes stuff. That's a tough question. Probably over Logan, maybe. Not really sure. There's several. There's one right here in Pikeville too. Depends on what brand you want. Really, you want Honda, Polaris, whatever you want. Let's see. Yeah, they were. People in those Hatfield days were very tough individuals. That is very true, and it's something that I mentioned before. When they came into the area, they're coming into. You have to imagine. Y'all have seen in the videos of the mountains, right? One after another, after another, after another, after another. When they came in, there were no roads. There were no roads at all coming into this area, so they had to do that to get where they're going. Follow creeks, whatever you could do to get where you're going. There were no police. There were no fire departments. There were no services of any kind. Everything is 110% on your shoulders. You get where I'm going here? There's, even out west, the old West, when you went out west, the 1800s, mid to late 1800s, you still had, lots of law enforcement, large communities, things like that. You still didn't have a whole lot of that stuff here. To this day, you still don't have a whole lot of larger cities and stuff here. And you have lots of vast, massive amounts of just open space with just mountain after mountain after mountain after mountain. And so, yeah, you can imagine living in something like that. Just imagine, your nearest neighbor's 110 miles away and there ain't no road and it's all mountain with trees. That's what it was like. That's exactly what that was like. Yes, Fred's barn. My husband and I set aside time to watch Hillbilly Files together. We really love it. Thank you very much, Lindley. Very much. Very much appreciate you. We really do. Thank you. Lake Havasu, Arizona. I've heard of Lake Havasu. That's yeah. I've heard of it. I've never been there, but yeah. Let's see. Dang, I have to leave the chat video. No, Judy, don't leave. Don't leave. No. We'll see you, Judy. You have a really good evening. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Let's see. Thank you, and Heather, for your videos. You're more than welcome, Janet. Thank you. Very much appreciate that. Yeah, the railways. Yeah, got railways across the U.S. and Canada. I'd like to go see the Trans Canada. I would just love to, or Trans-Alaska. Excuse me, Trans-Alaska highway. I would love to go see that. I would really love to go see that. That'd be cool. Where was the original Let's see. Jack, was the home where your house is now, or the museum? It's where the house was. Devil Ance's house. It was built in 3 stages. The front section was taller. The second section was lower, and the bottom section was even lower. So it was in about the same place, just a little bit more forward. His house was bigger. Uh, yeah, to cattle. Yeah, could you imagine trying to drive cattle through mountains like this? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Let's see. Oh yeah, the house. Yeah, Donnie Rouse. I'd love to go back and be able to go back in time and see the American chestnut. Just in case anybody's curious what he's talking about, the American chestnut is a tree here, that we had here in this country, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's 100% extinct now. Um, basically just invasive species, that sort of thing, and just kind of wiped out the entire thing. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the American chestnut is 100% extinct, but I could be wrong about that. There may be some here or there, or something like that. I don't know, but I believe it's extinct in our woods. I think Danny, in one of his videos, I believe Danny mentioned uh, one of them not too long ago. Do I live near Belfry? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we're at Turkey Creek. We're not too far from Belfry at all. Uh, Plan to come back again. Come back down, man. It's an awesome place. You can come down here. There's all kinds of stuff to see. Trail riders, I used to tell them all the time, you'd come down here, you'd have to stay for a couple months, to really see everything and get a good idea of the history around here. I guess we just got lucky as far as that goes, just having so many incredible stories surrounding us. So yeah, that's really cool. It really is. Okay, Mudcon says that the American chestnut is 100% gone. I thought so. I was thinking it was. I think we have the Chinese chestnut here now. That may be. That may be. I remember when I was little, we used to get them, get chestnuts and stuff. Uh, we used to like walnuts. Y'all know the shell on the outside of walnuts? This is how devilish we were as little kids. We'd take those shells off of the walnuts and we'd smash them up and soak it in water and put the water in our little squirt guns, and we'd run around town squirting people with them squirt guns. Evil little children, man. Evil little children. We were the kind of kids I wouldn't want to wish on anybody. But we were all over the place. We were constantly upside of a mountain or in the river or something. So I guess I'm glad that I got started out that way when I was little, because it just kind of continued into life, older life, adult life, just keep climbing some mountains, going out and have some adventures and have some fun. And so yeah, it's just kind of transition. So that was really cool, kind of grow up that way. If you're from here, uh okay, yeah, it is the Chinese chestnut now. Sometimes you can find a rotten base or trunk of old poplars and American chestnuts. That's what I was thinking. I believe Danny showed what was left of a rotten stump from one of them that was just completely decimated, and you can see where it just like chewed it right down level with the ground. Uh, that's not the emerald ash borer. I think it was an insect that did that. Let's see. Let's see. Having a lot of fun. I am too. I'm enjoying this. Let's see. We've got the peanut butter sandwiches. Oh yeah, you were squirting that black sticky water on people that stained. Shame on you. Yes, we were. We really were. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we were. But we were. There's this one really steep hill not far from here. You know, cobblestones. The bricks. This was a hill. Is about like this. I mean, it's super super steep and cobblestone bricks. And my cousins and I, we take old A&P shopping carts and drag the shopping cart to the top of the hill, and we'd get in there and let it go and roll down the hill in that shopping cart. And it hit the thing, you'd roll out, roll down the hill. But when you rolled out, when you hit the ground, you had to roll to the side, either roll this way or roll that way, because the shopping cart is coming right behind you at full speed. So we used to do that all the time. We get in the kiddie pools, little kiddie plastic swimming pools you get. We'd get those and get them out in the river, in the Tug River. None of us could swim worth a nickel. And we'd get out in them little kiddie pools. Yeah, your poor mother. You have no idea. You have no idea. You have no idea. Yeah, yeah. Mom knew. Mom knew that we were, well, we were hillbilly kids, You just kind of, I don't know. I guess it was a different time, in the 70s and stuff. You just kind of, kids would just go play and, take off on their bikes and do whatever. But you know how it is these days. It's a different world, is it not? The whole planet is completely different from when I was younger. The whole planet is just completely different. Y'all were little stinkers. Yes, we were. I had a little cousin named Jane. We dug this like a little cave in the creek bank or river bank one time, wanting to play, just kids. Gene wanted to play. We told him no. He couldn't play with us. We're big kids. You're a little kid. You can't play with us. He went and told Aunt Fanny. Aunt Fanny comes out and made us, you have to play with him too. You let him in your cave. It was a cave we dug back in the sand in the riverbank. You let him play with y'all. Okay. We let him in there and we buried him up to the neck. Go tell on us again. we took once. We used to it's hillbilly kids, right, y'all? We used to take the creeks, come down the hill, take a stick, tie a rope to it, lay a stick in the creek, put a rock on top of it, kick the sides of the hill in, right? So you make a big dam, and we'd let the water fill up behind the dam. And then we would rip the stick out with the rope and throw my cousin Gene in there and let it wash him all the way down to the river. We just thought that was funny. I don't know. He couldn't get hurt or nothing like that. It was just water, just washing him all the way down the hill. We just laugh and he'd laugh. He thought it was so fun. But yeah, we just wash him all the way down the hill with the creek. Just, why not? You know how kids are, right? Little hillbilly kids, guys. Kathy Macker, who's Jack? You missed this earlier. It's Devil Ants Hatfield's grandson. He's in the chat as well. Hello from the west of Ireland. Well, hello. Hello, Alice. How are you? How are you? Ireland, guys. How about that? Let's see. Mike, I'm a beer drinker from hello. Never been to the Hatfield McCoy country yet, but when we do, look out. Y'all have taught us so much we want to see and enjoy down there. Thank you. I'm glad. I am really glad that you've seen some stuff down here that you want to come and check out for yourself. That is really cool. You're right, Christine. Kids today do not know what fun is. They think this is fun with old hateful Siri. Hey, Siri. I hate you.
Good evening.
I hate you.
That's not nice.
See. Oh, yeah. She's all trying to play it cool. Yeah, she's trying to play it cool in front of y'all. That's what it is. I should have left that on. Let her mouth off back at me. She knows y'all watching's what it is. Gloria Keithley, Heather, you probably know my family. Gloria, honey, you're probably right. Heather, she can sit down, like the Hatfield McCoy stuff. I can tell you a name. You can tell her a name. She can tell you all of their relatives. She can tell you what they did for a living. She can tell you when they born, when they died, things they did. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. Yeah, she really likes it. She does all the research and most of that sort of the research. I do the geographical. How do you get the logistics? How do you get there? How are you going to find this place? But Heather does like 99% of the research, and so thought about getting some of those fossils out of the hills and selling them on eBay. Haven't really thought about it. I know several places. We did a fossil video, how to find them, what to look for, that kind of thing. We did one, and it was a really good spot. We'd probably pulled out, Lord, I'd pulled hundreds, with trail riders, hundreds of fossils out of the hillside. And I had a bug. It was a fossilized bug on a fossilized stick. And I had that out there, and I probably showed that to trail riders for like a year. Hey, look at this, check it out. And somebody went up and stole my bug. So, you can't even have bugs, right? But we found a bunch of them up there. We found all kinds of fossils up there. I know a really good spot too. I plan to go back and redo another fossil hunting video. I know where a really good spot is. Love all the research and backstories you do, Heather. Let's see. Leo, did you ever think that when you got to the top of the mountain that you were closer to heaven? Pam, that's a good question. There is a peace. There is a certain peace of mind, that when you're out there, you know what I'm saying. Those of you that ever been camping, or for that matter, just a picnic, you know what it's like when you're out there and all this kind of stuff, and then when you're up on top of a mountain, and you've got just all this beautiful, beautiful scenery, and just every time you turn your head, it takes your breath away again. So yeah, it's really cool. It really is. It really is. It certainly is. No, I haven't done any fossil hunting. I've went a few times. I used to do it a lot when I was doing the trail tours on the trails. Used to do a lot of fossil hunting. People, kids, and had a lot of people that wanted to get coal. A lot of grandparents that wanted to get coal for their grandchildren for Christmas. Put coal in their stocking. So yeah, I used to get that a lot. Can you do a video on Devil Ance's Civil War service? That's interesting. What's the best view? That's a tough one. Death Rock, I like the upper overlook at the playground. There's like 4 spectacular, over the top kind of views. Just at that one little spot. There's all kinds of beautiful, beautiful, beautiful places here. Just, they're a dime a dozen. They really are. They're a dime a dozen. Of course, the Death Rock's kind of unique. A lot of history, so it's really cool. Good night, John. It's good to have you. Good to have you, man. Glad you got to stop by for a minute. It was good to see y'all. And everybody else has to check out. I get it. Yeah, y'all have a great night too. Anybody else? Let's see. Thank you, Mud. Up at the playground, that's when it seems closest to heaven. It really is. It feels like you're close to heaven when you're up there, doesn't it? It really does. Uh, have you ever thought about doing a series on Kentucky cryptic? You mean cryptids? Uh, as in, Bigfoot, that sort of thing? Yeah, we have. We have thought about some stuff like that. We sure have. Uh, K9 Cop 282. Hey, Leo, my fellow West Virginia brother. Hey, how you doing, K9 Cop? How we doing tonight? How we doing? Let's see. Want Danny to do a Bigfoot. Yeah, I bet Danny's actually, I believe he's looked into the whole, Bigfoot thing a little bit. And he's put out some, trail cams and different things like that. And, sounds to try and capture, to see if he can catch Bigfoot. So yeah, that might be kind of cool. That might be kind of cool. See if we can't find Bigfoot. uh, Dave and Tony, just a general question for all the people at West Virginia. The hospitals are so far away. Do y'all worry much about that? We drove forever and didn't see a gas station. Okay, yeah, you will have the gas. Yeah, you will have that. Uh, Typically, most places you'll have a hospital reasonably close, and for weird situations, if car crashes, that sort of thing, they use a lot of helicopters too around here for situations like that, life flight, that kind of stuff. So it's not really that big. Hasn't really ever been an issue. Williamson's always had a couple. Uh, Need some mules for them videos. Sometimes you feel like you need a mule to get up in mountains. I will be honest with you. Sometimes you have to stop about halfway up. Sometimes you get all the way up them, but have Jack dress up as Bigfoot. That would be interesting. I know where I can get what was it? Yeah, it was Sasquatch. I know where I can get a Sasquatch outfit, by the way. A friend of mine actually has one, so just saying. uh, Mysterious West Virginia YouTube channel. Um, don't really know about doing a whole lot of crossovers, collaborations, that kind of thing. Who knows? Who knows? Well, you know how the future is. You never really know. We just found your recent channel and really enjoy it. Thank you. Oh, from London, Ontario, Canada. Love your laugh. Thank you, Dom. Very much appreciate you. Welcome to the channel. Thank you very much. Glad to have you. Let's see. Anyone named Shoemaker? I know of a few people with the last name Shoemaker. Can't I'm right off the top of my head, but I know of a few. Let's see. Good morning from England. Wow. Princely Ghost 1. Oh, deployed. And good morning from England. Oh, now that changes things. That one word changes things, doesn't it? Very much appreciate you. Thank you for your service. Just in case you don't hear that enough, you'll hear it here. Thank you. Come on, Jack. It would prove he's shorter than anyone thought. Devil Ants. The statue is supposedly life size. Just saying. I was kind of under the impression that it was probably a little bit short, but apparently not. So, yeah, just saying. Let's see. Pale Rider from Northern Ohio, and always tune in to watch you. Thank you, Pale Rider. Very much appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Loved your Hatfield story sincerely. Thank you. Angelia. Okay, I get it. Thought it was Angela for a second. Never be another generation like us. That's true. That's true. The world changes, doesn't it? What we did when we were young People just don't do that kind of stuff anymore, do they? Let's see. Josh said it. Josh just offered to volunteer at the museum, Jack. My wife and I love your channel and our West Virginia vacations. Thank you very much. Very much appreciate it. Thank you. The short Sasquatch. Nobody hit the short Sasquatch. Let's see. Vicky Norris. Hi, Leo. I'm a faithful fan in Hurricane, West Virginia. Thank you, Vicky. Joanne, love your hillbilly mystery stories. Thank you, Joanne. Very much appreciate that. Angela from Waco. Hello, Angela. Jack said, Josh, we always need help. So there you go, guys. You ever down this way? Swing by the museum and Jack will put you to work. All right. Next time we know we need a big thermos, not a little cup. Lesson learned. Learning, right? I'm learning. Indian Head Rock, South Shore, Kentucky. Fight between Portsmouth, Ohio. Oh, okay, really? That's interesting. That is interesting. Have to look into that. Hi from Varney, Kentucky, right up the road. Right up the road. I went to Varney grade school when I was little. I loved that school. Absolutely. It was my favorite school when I was a kid. Sure was. Baby big feet. Baby big feet. Yeah, you would think if there's more than they got to be baby Bigfoot too, right? I mean, if there's a mommy Bigfoot and a daddy Bigfoot, you'd think there's a. Oh, check it out, y'all. She brought me a coffee. Yeah, it is a little bit. Thank you, Ed. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right, we ready to go for 2 more hours? No, I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just playing them. Don't forget. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Have you ever felt or seen anything you couldn't explain on one of your cemetery visits? Not in particular. You know how it is. Sometimes you're out, you feel somebody staring at you. You know what I mean? And sometimes you turn around and there's actually somebody standing there looking at you. So yeah, you do kind of get that from time to time, but it's probably all in my head. You know how that goes. Most of the time, it's which I'm not too concerned about. Like the woods at night, that kind of thing. But yeah, every now and then you'll hear something that weird things. And like I said, that Warfield Cemetery video had a whole bunch of orbs in it that just looked really weird. It looked really weird. You got it made, Lee. I'm trying, brother. I'm trying. Yeah, there's a keeper. She brought me. Yes, she is a keeper. That's for sure. She's definitely a keeper. 2 more hours. Yeah, riding a truck bumper on roller skates or skateboard was insane, but that was the 70s and 80s. I remember hanging on a 10-speed bicycle doing like 50, hanging onto a car. I can remember that. What kind of chair? Oh, it's the one I showed y'all from. We did a review on it. The Mountain Rover. It's one we did a review on it. It swings. It's really comfortable. I like it. This here, in case anybody's curious, I've been meaning to bring this up too. This is the spare bedroom. We just bought this house a couple years ago, and it's a 3-bedroom, and we fixed up the main bedroom, the big master bath, And when we got done, there was 2 bedrooms left. There was this one. This is Heather's, right? You can see Heather's looks nice, right? My junk room, of course, now mine's a lot of tools. I got like, I think 11 guns, 4 bows. Anyway, the best description that I've heard of my junk room, you can see Heather's looks nice. The best description I've heard of mine, it looks like a pawn shop threw up in here. I love that description. I really do. Heather said that, man. I just love. Say it again. Say that again. Tell me it looked like a pawn shop puked. I love that. Say that again. I just thought it was really cool. Looked like a pawn shop threw up. I thought that was cool. I like that. Let's see. Oh, there's Duck's Custom Garage. That's the ones, guys, I was telling you about that earlier. I mentioned earlier that sent me the thing about the skins, the animals, about how they were paying between 5 and 20 cents for house cats. I mean, that was the only thing, it mentioned other things, but yeah, I thought that was weird. I didn't even know they did that with house cats. News to me, right? I like looking at the animal tracks you show on the riverbank. I've seen some weird ones. Thank you, Tweedledee. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's see. Good spots on the guy and dock like there is on the tub. I would say that if you get in the right spots, a lot of them, where you have the rivers, they'll have it set up to be like a floodplain, and you can't like build anything there, no permanent structures. I think you're allowed to put in like campgrounds or something like that, but that's like it. You can't like put permanent structures. But a lot of those, you can just go up on the riverbank and set up. And what was it? I think it's all state forests have provisions that you can camp. Primitive camp. You're not going to have power, but you don't got to pay either. So that's a really good day. Really good trip. You can just go and pick you out a good spot and go have fun. That's what I like anyway. I like to disappear into the woods. No power, no water. Just kind of disappear into the woods, and just you and a bunch of animals and a bunch of plants, and just have fun. Just relax. I like that. Let's see. The creepiest video that you have done. Okay. Freaked you out and make you wanted to kind of leave. I haven't had any like that, but now I have had several that kind of freaked me out and caught me off guard. I've mentioned the Mose Blackburn. It was about supposedly a ghost story here at the old Williamson Memorial Hospital, that was supposedly the ghost that roams the halls of the old hospital. And, it's a creepy story. It's a ghost that roams the halls of the hospital. Been doing it for decades, Anyway, we did a story, and by the time it was all said and done, there was a police officer named Garnett that that got killed, and the line of duty, relating to this guy. And some of them catch you off guard. I was out, like I even mentioned in the video. I did the whole video thinking that that it was Mo's story, and I even mentioned it after the video was done on the way back home. I was wrong. I was wrong about this whole video. I thought I had this down, but I did not. The legend belongs to Mo's. The legend of the ghost that roams the hospital belongs to Mo's. But make no mistake about it, this is Garnett's story. He was the one. And so, it just kind of caught me off guard. A lot of them, they'll do that. You'll get out and You think you've got a handle on stuff until you get out there and, well, if he was here and he was there, this building stands out here. There's no way he could have seen him, you know? And you get out there and, the little light bulb just comes on, hey, that couldn't have happened that way. Now, could it? It's impossible. That couldn't have happened like that. Yeah. Heather said Leo never gets creeped out. He pretty much don't. Thank you, Mary. Very much appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. But no, I don't. Not much creeps me out. Let's see. Hey, Glenn. God bless you too, man. Thank you. Which video, Dave and Joni? Said, what is that video called again? I guess you and Heather are probably talking. All right, running my mouth. Charlie Harper. Charlie, Magnolia, Texas. Wow. Hey, Charlie, how you doing? How's the weather in Texas? The old theater you explored. Heather was scary. No. Ricky Tick was Mose Blackburn, the man with the ripped earlobes. No, that was Step. I cannot think of his names. The Native Americans nailed the guy up to a tree with deer antlers through the ears. And they nailed him to a tree. And they were going to kill the dude. And he got loose and ripped them loose, and, even in the story, it says that those ears, marked man for the rest of his life. You can't, everybody knows who you are. You're the dude from the legend that got, yeah, somebody said to Kevin, as far as which character from the feud I'd like to meet, I have a few. Dev Lance is a must, and Randall's side would be very interesting. It really would. I would really love to hear from Randall himself. I would love to talk to Randall. Just sit down with him for about a half an hour and just talk to him. That would be really cool. That really would. Yarn enthusiast. I meant the theater was scary, LOL, not Heather. The theater was a little bit scary. A dude named Joey got his back scratched up there, but we'll not get into that right now. You heard me. You heard me. Let's see. Levice? Yeah. I would, I'd love to talk to Levice. Certainly. Jeff Sherwood, how long you doing? To be honest with you, Jeff, I'm not really sure. I guess we'll just kind of hang out a little. Oh my God, we've been doing this for 2 hours, ain't we? I didn't even realize that. Sorry, guys. Hopefully, I ain't boring y'all to death. Which I guess you'd be gone if it was, huh? Let's see. Doddridge County. Okay, Heather's posting links on Moe's and stuff. She's on the ball, ain't she, guys? Y'all see what I mean? Even here, she's still on the ball. Let's see. Jack's been working on a new book. Imagine that. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, the old Cass Railroad. Yeah, that would be cool. I've seen pictures. I've never been there. I've seen a bunch of pictures and stuff of it though. Good, clean fun. That's what I like about the channel. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. We try to make it a positive thing, when we're doing these channels. To me or to us, there's plenty negative going on. You know what I'm saying? All around you. So, I guess if we can do something a little bit cool, that isn't negative, do it. All right. So yeah, that's why we try to keep everything on positive, upbeat, and you'll get a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? To be honest with you guys, you get a lot of really good comments. From from you guys, from viewers, you get a lot of really good comments. But every now and then, you're not expecting anything, and then all of a sudden you get a right across the mouth. I mean, there have been some pretty wild comments. There have been some pretty wild comments. But you just mute that one and go on, right? You can't. I guess you just can't let people run you off from what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So, did I say I was once a preacher? Yes, I did once. Yes, I did say that. Free Will Baptist. The book will republish the old interview with Devil Ince and the Feud members. It's quite an interesting way they viewed the feud at the time. Okay. Kevin says he wants to buy that book, Jack. So go ahead and get that rope. And he's on his way. He'll be down about 20 minutes. So you need to hurry. Taking to Dan to check out a native fort. Sure would like to meet you too. Ah, cool. Y'all have fun. Y'all have a great trip. Like to meet y'all too. Y'all have a great trip. Good luck with everything. I hope you find some really cool stuff. Let's see. Done a video I missed on Earl Ellicott Dudding. Next con later called Prisoners Release Society. I don't think so. Weird question. Do you have snake handling churches in your area? I'm fascinated. We had one years ago. I can't remember the name of it now. We had one that I knew of years ago over by Logan. And from what I've heard, yeah, there was a few incidents, getting bit, that kind of thing. So I don't know, if it's still being done or not. But that's the only one that I know of. And that's probably been 30 years ago, something like that. So I'm not really sure if there's a whole lot of them. Thing about that, the Bible does say you can do that. It says, that the way I look at it, I don't see the need to be testing him. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the need to be, well, what can I get away with? I'm just going to push you a little bit more, God, until you let this snake bite me. We're going to see how far I can push you. That don't seem like a good idea. Just picking up hey, there's a rattlesnake, y'all. Yeah, good snake. No. Kelly Ann DeMong, what is a snake handling church? It's a church where there's a passage in the Bible that says the faithful can pick up snakes and it will not bite them if they have the faith, But to me, it's one of them things you don't push that luck. Thank you, Dave and Jonah. Yes, thank you. It's one of them things to me. It's just not something. Who wants to go? Do you want to go pick up anybody here? Anybody? Does anybody want to go pick up a live rattlesnake? Anybody? I don't blame you. Now, I'll admit, when we was little, we had a snake pit. Tommy, y'all may have heard me mention Tommy videos before. They had this house up Merrimack, little town community called Merrimack, West Virginia. It was an old golf course back there, and they got the house. It was a well, and somebody had filled up the well with dirt and put a barrel. I have no idea why. Looking back on it, could have been high moonshine or something, but there was a barrel down. The well was filled up with dirt, and then to about 4 foot down, whatever, barrel, and the barrel was down in that well. And we would go catch. I mean, this is little kids. We'd take forked sticks and tied off, and then the rope goes through. And we would go catch rattlesnakes, copperheads, black snakes, garter snakes, anything we could catch. And we would put them down in that well, and we'd feed them, fish, frogs, stuff like that. And we had a whole well. I mean, at one time it was probably about that deep. Well, I don't want to exaggerate. About that deep, 2 or 3 inches, 2 or 3 layers of snakes in this well. Not all of them were poisonous. Not all of them were poisonous. But yeah, we'd watch them fight. And the black snakes, you'd think that it'd be the rattlesnakes or the copperheads. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Black snakes love those things. Black snakes think they're delicious. Yeah. Black snakes think that copperheads are delicious. Yes. they are. That black snakes are fast. They are incredibly fast. Behind every good man, there's a good woman. I agree with you. I agree with you, Cynthia. I do. I agree with you. Uh, Patrick, I'm inclined to agree. Came across your page, really how you get into the great detail, find out how much information. Thank you very much, Julia. Thank you very much. We try to research, and actually do stuff, find things, and do the rest of the work too. The genealogy, the find a grave, all of that stuff. We try to do it all when we do it. Do it all at the same time. Tammy Lehue says that they have a snake handling church in Ohio, but it hasn't been used in years. It's on a street locals call Hillbilly Street because a lot of the families were from Kentucky, but it's actually called Strauss Lane. That's pretty cool. Hillbilly Street. I like it. Love bug. We have timber rattlers 5 feet long. I believe you. I totally believe that. I believe that. I tell you something else. If y'all have ever looked, black snakes, Google it. Google how long do black snakes get when you get it. Not right now. Okay, not right now. But seriously, Google how long black snakes get. They say scientists claim that black snakes get about 6 feet long. I'm telling you guys, I know you may or may not believe me. I've seen black snakes 10, 12 foot long. I've seen black snakes go completely all the way across the trail. One snake. I've seen them. I know y'all may or may not believe me, but I'm really telling you the truth. I really have seen them. Yes, Adam. Yes, I have seen churches like that. Certainly have. Good night, Jack. Jack Spooner. Good night. Say good night to Alabama. Start to say from Alabama. I'm not in Alabama. You're in Alabama. My grandfather kept black snakes, and we were able to roam all over his farm. A lot of people do. They'll kill copperheads, rattlesnakes, but they'll leave the black snakes alone because they will kill the black snakes and rattlesnakes. Let's see. Yeah, now, yeah, it does. Now that does kind of freak you out when you're going through the brush in the summertime. Now I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna lie at all. I have been through there. I have jumped completely out of my shoes over a ground squirrel. I thought it was a snake, man. What you gonna do? I thought it was a snake. I have though. I've had some little ground squirrel, you know, come running up behind. Rah! You just know it's a rattlesnake, man. That's the first thing pops in your head, right? Rattlesnake. First thing pops in your head every time, never fails. But it's like never a rattlesnake. Yeah, Jolo. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one I was talking about earlier. The snake church. I know the one you're talking about. That's the one I was talking about. That was Dan, by the way. Weighed in, guys. He knew where it was at. Uh, love bug too. Yeah, copperheads, timber rattlers, black snakes, all kinds. What's that? Black snakes can be 98.81 feet long. Alexa, I don't doubt that. Christine says Alexa said black snakes can be 98.81 feet long. I would not doubt that. Hang on, guys. How long do black snakes get?
The red-bellied black snake is on average around 1.25 meters, 4 feet 1 inch long. The largest individual, recorded at 2.55 meters, 8 feet 4 inches.
8
This
foot
is from
4.
Wikipedia.
That's from Wikipedia. 8'4". So, like I said, that's pretty big. An 8-foot snake, I mean, really. Yeah, I know. I'm surprised she didn't have something rude to say. Look it up yourself. Got time, fool you. Yes. Heather says you hate wasps. Guys, that's my kryptonite. That's my kryptonite. Yellow jackets. Yellow jackets are my kryptonite. I'll admit that. I will admit that. I don't like, the hornets. I can deal with hornets. I can deal with, them black, red wasps. Not a problem. Yellow jackets are my nemesis. Just one little stomp at the wrong time, and they are coming out of there, and they are not your friend. I mean, they will come out in mass, out of a hole in the ground that you didn't even see. You didn't even know it was there. You walked right over top of it, and then them things just come pouring out of there. It looks like somebody's pulling a 2-inch black rope out of the ground when they come out like that. When they swarm out of the ground like that, it looks like a black rope being pulled up out of the ground, and they just do that, and they're just all over you. And the thing about yellow jackets, they're not like honeybees. They can nail you over and over and over and over and over and over. Yeah. So they're yeah. And they don't care to do it too, man. They don't care to do it. Yellow jackets are vicious. Waspers. Patrick Alexander. Just in case anybody's curious, they are called waspers here. Wasps. Black wasps. They're not called wasps here. Hillbilly, they're called wasper. So if you say wasp, we know you ain't from here. Just thought I'd mention that. Mowed over a nest. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Beth says that she mowed over a nest one time, and the neighbor had to beat them off of her. I don't doubt that a bit, man. Them things are awful. That's my thing. I would rather run up on half a dozen rattlesnakes and half a dozen copperheads at the same time, and you can even throw in a bear if you want to. I would rather run up on that as a nest of yellow jackets that you didn't see. If you see them, coming up out of the hole, you're fine. But if you don't see them shooting up out of there and you walk too close, just the pressure you're walking, that's all it takes. That's it. They don't need no other provocation whatsoever. And they come out of there with M16s and they ready to fight. They ain't playing. They come out of there, they're ready to fight right now. Let's see. Yeah, hopefully they won't be as bad. Yeah, hopefully so. Yeah, 5 wasps. Ouch. 5 wasps in your shirt. Now that's bad. That is bad. Yeah, the gas trick, Kimberly and Bong, we had one. was digging a grave one time, and we get up there before daylight, and as soon as the sun comes up, we had the awning, four-posted awning, and we get up there to dig the grave, and just as soon as the sun comes up, you can see the yellow jackets start launching up out of this hole, and you could hear them hitting on the top of the canopy, at funeral, like funeral home has, big square ones. You could hear them hitting on the top of that thing. And our plan, we made a plan. Here was the plan. This was my plan to deal with this yellow jacket's nest. Now, this was in the middle of a grave now. This had to be dug today. You get it, all right? This is a grave. This has to be done now. You can't put this off. So I sent one of the guys down, go get me some gas. They went down, got me a bunch of gasoline, poured gasoline all over it. Here's the plan. We're going to pour gasoline all over this ground and light the gas on fire. When they come out, this will burn their wings off. The plan is I'm going to take, spade, point, and shovel, dig it in here, jump on it, and fall backwards, flipping the nest over in front of you in the fire. You take this coal shovel. When I flip this nest over with my shovel, when you see me fall back and you see the nest flip out, beat the hell out of it. That was our plan. Okay. They go get the gas. They come back. We pour the gas out, light the gas. Works like a charm. Believe it or not, nobody got stung. I just jumped on the shovel and dug it in and fell backwards and floop, there it went. And you could see the queen, the big old thing about that big. And, the guys just whap, 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 and beat the nest with coal shovels, big flat coal shovels. And that's how we got the grave dug. But nobody got stung. Nobody got stung at all. So it worked out pretty good for, improvised plan, with a whole nest of yellow jackets. So it worked out pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, tall boots for snakes. Yeah. That's only thing about is, they get hot. If you're like climbing mountains and stuff and you got big boots on, they tend to get hot, and it's kind of hard to climb with, heavy boots on. If I'm like going up a mountain or something, I prefer like hikers, something you can climb in. Because a lot of them, it just seems like everywhere I go, there's always some obnoxiously large mountain that the graveyard is always way up there. That's just kind of how it goes. So I try to avoid the big boots unless it's like snowing. If it's like really cold is about the only time I do that. Other than that, it's run with it, go. Cass Railroad, yeah. Really? Said it was snowing at the bottom, and when they got, or 80 at the bottom, and then snowing when they got to the top. That's really cool. Yeah, the outhouses. That's something, guys, right there. Cripple Creek Farm outhouses were bad for snakes. Never forgot them days. That's very true. That is very true. Outhouses were notorious for snakes, wasps, and hornets in particular. I remember one time some of y'all may know where I'm talking about here. Peter Fork, as you're going up by Mate 1, it's a shortcut. You go over Peter Fork Mountain, comes out over in Phelps. It's a shortcut, to get to, wherever you're going. Anyhow, we were coming back across that mountain, and this is 90s, something like that. It's been a really long time. It's back in the 90s. We were coming off of that mountain, coming back down through there, and drove by this outhouse. And all of a sudden, this door flings open on this outhouse, and this guy comes running out with his pants down to his ankles. And apparently there was a great big wasp nest inside the outhouse. And pretty sure he had a really bad day. I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean? He had his pants down and everything in this outhouse, and they got him good because you could see he was running out there. Well, he was doing what he was trying to run, but I mean, come on, your pants are around your ankles, and this guy was trying to run to get away from these bees, and it didn't go well. It went really, really, really bad. I'll put it that way. Let's see. Did you replace your crazy tent yet? Do you need a fundraiser for it? That sucks, man. That broke my heart. I got that for Christmas. We just got that for Christmas, like $200. And it wasn't a cheap one. It was a brand name, And get up there and that stupid thing just broke clean as that kind of messed our plans up, to be honest with you. I had plans, I had the projector and I was going to set up the big screen, the big projector screen and all that kind of stuff, and had all these big plans. And then the tent pole broke and we're sitting outside by the fire in 30 degrees instead. So, yeah. How long has it been since you drank sassafras? Been a minute. It's been quite a while. Curtis Coffee. Hi, Leo. My family's from McGoffin County. Hey, Curtis, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching. Very much appreciate you. The sassafras. Yeah, Leo's first 24-hour live stream. Oh my God, y'all, we've been doing this for 2 hours and 16 minutes. Y'all realize that? I mean, it don't seem like that. I'm having a good time. I hope y'all are too. Lived at Sprigg and at Belfry at time near the Tug River. Yeah, Sprigg. Yeah, the golf course. The golf course up there. My cousins and I, we used to go up there. The golf course, half of it's in Kentucky and half's in West Virginia. It's the only golf course that we know of that is in 2 states. And you had some, you play over here, then you hit the ball over, come back up this way, and then hit the ball back. Thank you, Jackie, by the way. That was the year that I learned that 10 speeds are faster than golf carts, because we would go down there and hide. Hillbilly kids, we're back to this again, right? We'd get down there and we'd hide, and as soon as the golfers would hit the ball across the river, we'd go grab it. We'd go grab the ball and make them chase us. That was the year I learned that 10 speeds are faster than golf carts, because we'd just be running. They'd just be chasing us all over the place. We're doing laterals. Gene, cat, boom, and take off. We're doing lateral passes and junk. So let's say I seen one go for 8 hours. A chat, a live video. 8 hours. All right, guys, buckle down. Heather, I'm gonna need more coffee. A lot more. Yo, she suggested 24 hours. So
everyone take coffee.
Jay Bandle, it's been fun and interesting. Thank you very much. Best 2 hours and 17 minutes I've had all week. Thank you.
Your chat's behind. Your chat's behind.
Oh, is it? Probably where it's Wi-Fi. You're hardwired in there. I'm running Wi-Fi back here, probably. Let's see. Thank you, Norma Jane. Very much appreciate that. Very much. Nice of you to say that. Joan, thank you very, very much. Thank you. Never been in a live chat before. This has been pretty cool. This is only my second, Josh. So it's kind of new to me too, man. Kind of new to me too. Imagine from my end. Let's see. Grew up camping on the riverbank. Man, that heater's killing me. I was getting ready to say get the coffee going. Yeah. Next time I'll bring me a thermos. I'll bring me a big vat. Bring me some pizza. Well, anyway, I guess I probably should go ahead and get off here, guys. Let y'all have your, get out of here. And
What day is better, Saturday or Sunday? Ask them.
well, yeah, good question, guys. What day do you think would, in your opinion, what day would you guys prefer, Saturday or Sunday? And we're thinking, maybe doing some more of these, answer some questions, just have some fun, hang out, all this kind of stuff. Just
Maybe watch some videos.
yeah, maybe watch some videos, do some, like the green screen. You got the little video of Leo over here talking crazy stuff about what's going on over here. Goofy little, yeah.
Troll people.
Let's see. Thank you, Rhonda. Very much appreciate it. It's a little unnerving. Thank you, JF. Appreciate that. Saturday, Saturday, Sunday, Sunday. We'll have to go through here and count these, Heather.
We'll have to go back and forth.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to switch back and forth. Or we could just do both, Heather. Saturday and Sunday. Either one is good. Saturday seems to be winning. Yep, Saturday seems to be winning so far, guys. Yep. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate that. Kevin, thank you very much. Very much. Whichever day works. You guys are, y'all pretty not real hard to get along with, are you? Y'all like me, you ain't real hard to get along with, are you? Saturday Night Fun Bunch. That's the name of the next one, maybe. Thank you, Rhonda. Well, guys, I guess I probably should get off here. It's, what, 2.5 hours. I guess I've probably ran my mouth long enough, you think? But anyway, guys, this has really been fun. This has really been fun. I have enjoyed this. You guys have made this, very enjoyable and, kind of took the edge off. You tend to be a little bit nervous about things like this, but, so you guys, thank y'all very much. Appreciate that. Bathroom break. Oh, come here. Oh, come here. Come here. Here. This is Willow, guys. Say hi, Willow. Say hi. Say hello. This is Willow, guys. This is one of the twins. Ain't you? Yeah.
We found them. My mom found them on the side of the road.
Yeah, Heather's mom found these on the side of the road. They were living in the weeds. And, well, they were about to die in the weeds.
That was like 10 years ago.
What it was. But, yeah, Heather said it's been about 10 years ago. That's a daddy girl now. That's a mommy girl, too. All right, go back with mommies. Anyway, guys, thank y'all very much from me and Heather and Willow and Munchie. Thank you guys very much for tuning in tonight. And, very much appreciate y'all. Very much appreciate y'all helping me out too, making things go so smooth. So, that's cool too. Anyway, guys, listen, y'all have a really good night and all that good stuff. And hopefully we will see you guys real soon and we'll do this again and have some fun with it. You guys have a really good time. Have a good weekend. And we'll see y'all a little bit later, guys. God bless. Oh, almost forgot. Leo out. See you guys. There we go. Okay. End.